về vật chất và không gian ha. Okay, but before we continue the session today, we're going to review previous session. We talked about the topic, the human energetic structure. Okay, so in the first session of the human energetic structure, we have we have been introduced to the term the genuine truth, which is what do not change over space and time. Then we heard the tale of demon and human. Okay, and we borrow the human energetic structure from Buddhism in order to understand about ourselves, in order to understand where is our inner being is, and what what enclosed in our inner being, okay? And how can we find inner peace through recognize our inner being, through mastering our inner being, okay? So, and that's why the name of our programs called Understanding Inner Being, Living Inner Peace. Hello, Karen. Welcome. Then we talk about where is our inner peace and how can we recognize our inner peace by mastering our inner being, okay, by being proactive and responsible for our actions. So, in order to master our inner being, and our inner being includes our mind, our human nature, our emotion, okay, which have another name is the will to hear, the will to see, the will to say, the will to know, or in scientific perspective they call it the genuine truth. And we have the human nature, the layer of human nature, and the layer of emotion. So by mastering our inner being, we have the choice to either receive with our mind, or analyze, distinguish with our human nature, or respond with our emotion. And then we talk about our 16 human natures, where we explained each individual terms in here. And also we talk about the fluctuation, the amplitude of fluctuations of our human nature, which involve desires, anger, delusion, pride, doubt, evil, and will. Also, yesterday we have defined that our desires and perception are fundamental to human nature. Okay? Desire and perception about wealth, form, fame, consumption, rest determine the intensity of anger, delusion, pride, doubt, evil, will impact on influencing what we receive. So what we receive is our reception, yeah. What we determining how we act, that is our action, and shaping what emerge as consciousness, that's our consciousness. All right. Now we know that desire and perception are fundamental to the human nature. Okay. Today we're going to the topic of material and space. So the other day I have written down the three types of this and total karma. Let me try to squeeze it in here if I can. Let's see if I can squeeze them in here. Black color. So we have three types of deed. If the other day you have written down 3 khối đất và tổng nghiệp, today I have changed the vocabulary. So help me on this. Cross is out what we have written the other day and replace with today vocabulary of 3 types of deed. Okay, so we have bad deed, good deed, and merit deed. Ác đức, phước đức và công đức ha. Hello Minh Châu, welcome. I've been changing the vocabulary for 3 types of this few term, and I think this will be the last one that I'm going to settle for. I'm not going to change it anymore. There's a many reasons of it because of the translation. I try to use it as the simplest language as possible so everyone can understand. And by talking about good deed and bad deed, we really understand what it is. Okay, so and then we have total karma, tổng nghiệp, which include our consciousness karma, conditional karma, and resultant karma. Consciousness karma, knowledge karma. I'm gonna keep it knowledge karma, conditional karma, and resultant karma. Tổng nghiệp thức, tổng nghiệp duyên và tổng nghiệp quả. Okay. And we will talk a little bit about the 3 types of deeds today. 3 types of deeds. Yeah. Before we go into the topic of material, we're going to talk about 3 types of deeds and clarify what do they mean. Okay. What do they mean? Means when we say 3 kinds of deed. First, we have bad deeds. Okay, so bad deeds correspond to negative electromagnetic energy in our in the layer of the human nature layer. Okay, so we have the human nature layer here, and is enveloped by the electromagnetic of yin and yang, okay, which is yin represent for negative energy and yang represent for positive energy. So bad deed correspond to negative electromagnetic energy. So bad deed correspond to negative electromagnetic energy. That's in negative electromagnetic energies in our human nature layer formed when causing suffering to others. Okay, so when we cause suffering to others, we create bad deeds and content within the human nature layer. So when the bad deed is generated, it corresponds to encountering unfavorable circumstances in human life. Yeah. So bad deeds correspond to negative electromagnetic energy within the human nature layer formed when causing suffering to others. Okay. So it's caused when cause suffering to others. It's formed when we cause suffering to others. Suffering to others. Okay, and is correspond to encountering unfavorable circumstances in human life. So we can say that if we create bad deeds or if we generated bad deeds, we will get the cause and effect is that we will get the unfavorable outcome. Yeah. Undesired outcome. Okay. Undesired outcome. Undesired outcome. Okay. So that is bad deed. Hello chị Mai, hello Phan Thủy. 3 khối đất ha, bát ác đất. And now we talk about good deed. Phước đất. Good deed. Bad deed and good deed. So good deed correspond to positive electromagnetic energy formed when accumulate. So with good deed we said we accumulate. With bad deed we said it's formed when we cause suffering to others. And with good deed we said that we accumulate when making others happy, or in other words, helping others satisfy their desires and perception about this wealth, fame, consumption, and rest. Yeah. Okay. So good deeds correspond to positive electromagnetic energy accumulate when making others happy. Accumulate when making others happy. Making others happy. This should be causing suffering to others. Okay, so causing suffering to others. This is making others happy. Just keep it the same grammar. Anyway, so this content within the human nature layer again. So bad deed and good deeds is content within human nature layer. Okay, and with good deed, when good deed is generated, it corresponds to we encountering many favorable circumstances in human life. So we get desired outcome, desired outcomes. So that's a good deed. And now we move into merit deed. These two will go together. Merit deed. So merit deed correspond to balanced electromagnetic energy. Okay, merit deed correspond to balanced electromagnetic energy. So this is balance electromagnetic energy. So the balance electromagnetic energy is stay in the electromagnetic radiance here. Okay, and merit deed, good, and merit deed content within the genuine truth layer, the mind layer. Yeah, accumulate when helping others elevate their inner awareness and wisdom. Okay, so we accumulate by first we accumulate merit firstly by helping others elevate their inner awareness. Okay, helping others elevate or raise. Okay, let's keep it simple word. Raise, helping others raise. Okay, raise their inner awareness. And wisdom. Inner awareness and wisdom level. So wisdom level, and here we talk about level 3 of wisdom. Okay, and what is level 3? We will talk about it later on when we go into the topic of wisdom. Okay, enrich our wisdom or wisdom wealth. Right, so that is the first way. The second way to accumulate merit deed is helping others recognize the genuine truth within themselves. Okay, helping others recognize the genuine truth within themselves. Okay, helping others recognize the genuine truth within themselves. Okay, so according to Buddhist reference systems, merit deed is accumulated when helping people achieve enlightenment and liberation. Okay, or another way is helping people achieve helping others helping others achieve achieve enlightenment and liberation. Enlightenment and liberation. Okay, enlightenment and liberation. So when marriage is generated, it helps people balance their inner self and open their wisdom. So that is the definition of 3 types of deed, and also clarify how can we accumulate merit deeds, how can we accumulate good deeds, as well as how can we form bad deeds. Okay. Anyone have any questions here? Chỗ này cả nhà có câu hỏi gì không? Hello, Trang. So, we say that phước đất như một núi tiền, dễ bị đốt cháy. Còn công đức như một núi vàng, khó bị đốt cháy nhưng dễ bị bôi đen. Ha. So, that means good deeds is like a mountain of money, paper money that can be easily burned, whereas merit deed is like a mountain of gold that cannot be burned but can be easily tarnished or blackened. Okay, can easily be tarnished. That is, they compare to good deed and merit deed. Okay, so good deed is like a mountain of paper money that can easily be burned, whereas merit deed is like a mountain of gold that cannot be burned. However, it can easily be tarnished or blackened. All right. So we will just introduce 3 types of deed today. Tomorrow we will talk about how what affect our what create bad deeds and what create good deeds later on. Okay. So now we know that the definition of 3 types of deed. Okay, we go into moving on to the topic of material and space in order to recognize the importance of good deed and merit deeds in our life. Okay. So material and space. We're going to have a new perspective after we are sharing this topic. Okay. We're going to have a new perspective about material, about space in our life. Okay, material and space. So, is it true that what we see we often call material? Okay, what we can see, we can touch, okay, we can feel, we often call them material, right? Like this marker, okay, I place it here, right? The space outside the marker, okay, we call them space, okay. The area outside the marker, we call it space, whereas the marker itself, we call it material, right? So that the definition, the normal definition, that when we saying we understand about material and space. Is that right, everyone? Do you have any other understanding of material and space up until now? Có phải là hồi nào đến giờ chúng ta nói là cái gì mà chúng ta thấy, sờ được, chạm được nó là vật chất không cả nhà? Còn những gì mà ví dụ như là cái cây viết này nó là vật chất, còn cái gì bên ngoài nó là không gian, phải không? Hồi nào đến giờ theo khái niệm thì chúng ta hiểu như vậy, phải không cả nhà? Có ai có một cái hiểu nào khác nữa không? Yes, right, thank you. Yeah. So we have a new concept today. I will introduce to you a new concept so you can visualize more easily this new concept. Okay. Let's say down here we have a table. Okay. And on this table, so this is a table. Okay, on this table we have a ball. We have a ball. Okay, the ball. So this is the surface of the table. The surface of the table. The ball lay on the table. Okay. So we separate the ball from the table by drawing the line. Okay. We know that this is material. This ball is the material, and the area outside the ball is the space. Okay, the space. The area outside the ball is the space. Okay. So this ball acts as, this ball is an object. Okay, an object. I call this is an object. Yeah. And if someone looking at this ball, we call them the observer. So let's say there's a person who looking at with the eyes, represent a person looking at this ball. Yeah. So this person called the observer, and this ball called so this is the observer. This observer, and this ball we call is the observed object. Observed object. Okay, so this is an object that being observed, and this is the observer. If someone looking at it, we call them the observer. So we're looking at it right now. The surroundings of this object we cannot see, and then we call it space. So typically in our life, isn't that how we define things? Yeah. So when we see, we call it material. What we don't see, we call it space. Right. So allow me to delve into some basic scientific knowledge to help us grasp this concept. Okay. And this is more about physics. So is it true that all material in this world, when the scientists, they broken down and down to the smallest part. Okay, it's come to particles. Okay, that's make up material, right? So particles. So then scientists have discovered atoms that make up material. Yeah, particles and atoms is the smallest term to say. So all the atoms that's make up of material, So basically, a lot of atoms connect together, create particle, and many particles are glued together, create material. Okay, so atoms is the smallest part of material. So all material, this word, make up of atoms. So furthermore, they concluded that tiny particles, these and those combined, form out all the material in this world. And when scientists, they research more, they found out and understood that the composition of material is made up of particles, and these particles include protons, neutrons, electrons, and many others. Yeah. So people observe the movement of particles. So these atoms, they always moving. The atoms, they always moving. So they have certain movement. And when it's moved, okay, it creates vibration. When it moves, it creates vibration. When this item moving, they create vibrations. And these vibrations, they have energy. So we call it energy, vibration, frequency. Energy, vibration, for now. Energy, vibration. Okay, I'm going slower here. It's like we're doing a physics class. Okay. Chỗ này hiểu không cả nhà? So all the material make up of particle, neutron, electrons, and the smallest part they call atom. Yeah. So these atoms always moving, constantly moving, never stop moving. As long as the material exists, the atoms always moving. Yeah. And this movement, so let's say this dot represent for the atom. Okay, and this atom moving. So when it's moved, it's create a movement, and this movement, okay, create the energy vibration. Energy vibration. Okay. Energy vibration frequency. Actually. Energy vibration frequency. Energy vibration frequency. Okay, now let's say if this if I hold this marker here, right, and I move it slowly, okay, then you can see it, right? So what happened if I move it a little bit faster? What happened when I move this marker a little bit faster? How do you see it? Chuyện gì xảy ra khi mà An Trang di chuyển cái cây bút này nhanh hơn cả nhà? When I move it slowly, you can see it clearly, right? You can see it clearly. So what happened when I move it faster? How can you see it?
When you move it faster, we cannot see clearly.
Okay, it's become blurry, right? It's become blurry. How about when I move it very, very fast? I'm not fast enough. It should be faster. So how about when I move it very, very fast? It can get fast to the certain point where like super fast, and you cannot see it at all, right?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't have that superpower, so I'm unable to move it very super fast. Unless we have superwoman here. Unfortunately, I'm not. Right, so if we know that when this item moves slow, okay, we see it very clearly, so it's visible to us. So it's visible. When we move things a little bit fast, okay, it's become blurry. And when we move it very, very fast, so when this item moves very fast, let's say super fast, then we can't really see it anymore. It's become invisible to our eyes. Yeah. Hello, Linh Ngọc, welcome. Right, so it's become invisible. So when it's invisible, okay, in physics they use the word wave. It's become wave. In physics they use the word wave, sóng. Okay. Because why? Because it's still moving. It's moving super fast, but it's just we cannot see it, so we name it wave. Yeah. Scientists have named them wave. So all of the waves that we know that they exist somehow, but we cannot see them. Yeah, we know that they exist, but we cannot see them. So the questions arise here: why can we see something and cannot see others? Right? Because of the resonance of energy, vibrations, frequency. Because that we match the energies of vibration frequency. Okay, so this energy vibration frequency, how is it over here? Let's say when the atom moves slow, we see it visible. Okay, we see it clearly, so it's visible to us. Okay, and when it moves slow, it creates low energy vibration frequency. Okay, it create low energy vibration frequency. I'm going to abbreviate this energy vibration frequency. Okay, so it have low energy vibration frequency. Okay, so when things move slow, it has low energy vibration frequency. When things move faster, so when these items move faster, it's become blurry to us. Therefore, it creates high energy vibration frequency. High energy vibration frequency. Okay. And when it's more super fast, it's become wave. For example, we know that all of the Wi-Fi, microwave, microwave, wave. So the wave of the microwave. Okay, and any others antenna, for example, they have a certain wave. Okay, because electromagnetic waves, Wi-Fi waves, other types of waves are invisible to us. Okay, so researchers discovered that if atoms have a vibration frequency that is too fast, they create material that invisible to our eyes. Yeah, And when it become invisible, it move very, very, very quick and form waves, okay, and form waves. So we cannot see them. We cannot see Wi-Fi waves. We cannot see electromagnetic waves. We cannot see other type of waves, okay. But some animal, they can see it, right? Okay, just not us, not with human eyes. Okay, so with when this item moving super fast, it create the ultra high energy vibration. Is ultra high. So when it's move fast, it create high energy vibration, and when it's move super fast, it create ultra high energy vibration frequency. Okay, are we clear here? We clear this part, everyone. I'm going quite slow here. Chỗ này có rõ chưa cả nhà? Any questions, any concern, just ask, okay? We clear up to here. Khi mà những hạt di chuyển chậm thì chúng ta thấy cái vật đó ha. Và khi mà di chuyển thì nó tạo nên cái tần số rung động năng lượng thấp khi mà di chuyển chậm. Khi mà di chuyển nhanh lên thì chúng ta thấy nó mờ và cái tần số rung động năng lượng cao. Cái tần số rung động năng lượng của cái vật đó khi mình nó di chuyển thì cao. Vậy thì khi mà cái vật đó, những hạt di chuyển rất là nhanh thì sao? Thì chúng ta không thấy cái vật đó nữa và nó trở thành không gian, space, invisible to us. Chúng ta không thấy nữa, và mình gọi nó là sóng. Nhà khoa học gọi là sóng ha. Và những các sóng này thì có tần số rung động năng lượng ultra high, rất là cao luôn. Okay. So when there's a question here, why can we see some things that and cannot see others? So why can we see some things and we cannot see other? Why can we see the ball here, but we cannot see the space outside the ball? Vậy thì ở đây có một câu hỏi là tại sao có những cái chúng ta thấy, có những cái chúng ta không thấy. Giống như là trên cái bàn này chúng ta thấy cái trái banh mà chúng ta lại không thấy cái không gian ở bên xung quanh trái banh. Why is it?
So because we not the same of the energy with the ball.
Yeah, great answer. That's right. Okay, because our energy vibration frequency does not match with the energy vibration frequencies of the material of space. Okay, so we see that we human body, we can see ourselves very clear, right? Which means our energy vibration frequency is quite low. So when we see things, which means they match the energy vibration frequency. And when we don't see things, which means we unmatch. Okay, when we unmatch, we cannot see things. Cannot see, it's become invisible to us. So that's, let's say, so we have the energy vibration frequency ourselves, okay? Because we learn about our human body, right? We gonna have the electromagnetic of yin and yang. So this yin and yang is create certain energy vibration frequency. Okay, so if we see ourselves, we see our human, which means when we match, so we have the term match and unmatch. missing seeds create confusing. Right, so when we match the energy vibration frequency, we see it, okay? It's become visible. So we see it. We can see it. It's become visible. But when, okay, we unmatch with the energy vibration frequency of the thing we want to see, such as space, okay, we cannot see it. It's become invisible to us. So we cannot see. It's become invisible. Invisible. Right. So I want to make this as clear as possible. Right. So there's more in Vietnamese. The diagram, it doesn't have much information like this, but here I want